How did you get the house that you have?
Oh, the people that lived there, I lived in a apartment across from Dad's house, and upstairs in that greenhouse, that McLaughlin house I'm talking about. And Kings, their names was Kings, they bought it off of Hebrons, which were, the Hebrons were Greece and others, and they bought it off of them. And then they were getting old and they wanted to come to Florida, and they wanted 12,500 for it. And I told them I can't get that amount for a down payment. I had that 10% for down payment. I could only get up to 10,000. And so I told her that, and she says, "Well, I'll think about it." And about a day later, she called up and she said, "I'll give it to you for 10,000." And I got the house for $10,000.
That's the one you live in now?
Yeah, and I've been there ever since.
What year was that?
53.
That was before I was born.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, I mean, you've been there as long as my
40.
whole life you've been there.
You're 41 years old? I
Yeah.
bought it 41 years ago.
You've been there 41 years.
41 years in October.
That's fabulous.
We just moved in there on Doris's birthday, 1953.
Is that right?
Right.
Did you tell Rob about the Mercury?
You what?
Did you tell Rob about the Mercury deal?
Oh, Jesus, there's another thing.
What's the
we
Mercury
were
deal?
junkers in these days, you know, depression. We were any piece of iron that existed and we got a hold of it, we take it over and we jump in it.
I was pretty enterprising.
So you could sell iron during the Depression and make money?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's why you guys were breaking up the railroad tracks?
yeah,
To get the iron?
yeah, the iron they shipped to Japan. That's a fact.
And they would melt it down and make airplanes out of it and bomb Pearl Harbor.
I think I had someone come back after me over there. Yeah, I think brass, aluminum was 10 cents a pound, and brass was 15. Boy, we got a whole batch of copper. And copper was 25. And you got a hold of that, and you get some money, you'd be able to go to movies or something.
Yeah, what the deal was on the Mercury, he got Dad into that and he didn't know what to
Well, it was Dad that started, told me about it. It was, we were sitting down in the mill, I used to go and see him and he was watching down the mill. He had to be there all the time. And he knew about my junk business, and but he said, I think I got something. He said he better get a few bucks out of it. He said, I don't think I'll ever use it there again. And we went down and we drained an old
Mercury gauge.
old steam pressure gauge. And there was 7 pounds of quicksilver in there. And well, I wonder where I'm going to solve this. And so I got an idea of a jewelry store you might need it, And I put in a beer bottle, and the beer bottle didn't bust or anything. I don't know why it didn't.
You put that much in a beer bottle and it was so heavy it flipped the bottle.
Really?
Yeah, it's heavy, it's Mercury.
And I took it over to, first place I tried was Welch Elm, and Emmy was there.
Yeah,
Emmy
she
was
worked
there.
there. My old girlfriend worked
Yeah,
there.
and I couldn't sell it there. So Harry Collins was with me, and I took it uptown and went to the jewelry store, and I'm talking to the guy about buying the quicksilver, and this cop comes in. And he said, "Where you got that?" And the jury was, I said, "Quicksilver." And he poured a little bit out for me, and he pushed it in his screw. Goes 100 different directions. And he says, "That's great, isn't it?" He turned around and handed me the bottle back. I said, "Okay." He walked out the store. I just thought he was going to take me to jail. And he got a big kick out of the quicksilver. And I think I tried another place or two. And Jesus, the next thing I know, there's a big police out of my door.
And when he went to Welch Ellen's, see, he thought then that they could use it in their the mercury in their temperature gauges, and
Mhm.
other thing. And they knew something, but it was so expensive to buy. Here's a guy with a whole damn cord on it. And so they call the cops. And so the cops came down and to investigate. Well, Bud said, I found, see, there was an old mill down, old defunct from years gone by, and you told him you found it down in that old mill in one of the boilers.
Yeah, yeah. He couldn't prove me. He couldn't prove what I
He couldn't prove where he got it, so they had to let the case go.
And I don't know how many times we took a trip down to that old hard lot mill into that hole, and
Where did you actually get the stuff again?
In the mill where my
the
dad's worked.
Glenside mill.
In the Glenside?
Where Father was working, see? And he got real nasty after a while, and he would wait until Mass let out on Sunday when they come out of church, you know, and there'd be the goddamn police car waiting for me in front of everybody in town coming out of church, and I have to go for a ride with him. Now, where did you get that Quicksilver? No. I said, come on, I'll show you. I took him down the hard lot mill in the skunk hole, and I got it in there. He didn't believe me.
He kept up there.
He kept coming, and he came about 10 times before he gave up. And one day he came around, he says, there's your goddamn Quicksilver there, he said.
He gave it back. I think that Quicksilver is still in the old house.
I still got it, I still got it.
Oh, yeah?
You still got it?
Yeah.
God. See, they had there's no record of it having been stolen or anything. See, they couldn't prove
And there
anything.
you were with this great big bunch of stuff that was extremely expensive. And
Well, it was just a beer bottle, regular beer bottle, 12 ounces.
But, oh God, it was the way they, I think it murdered somebody, you know?
I shouldn't have tried to sell it in a beer bottle anyway, but I wasn't that smart back then.
And some of those old steam gauges with the big boilers, you know, you'd have a gauge like that, and there'd be a niche around, and that thing was full of mercury.
An old topper bottle.
And that's where he got the mercury in.
Yeah.
And when he got involved with the cops, he didn't want to get Dad fired.
Oh, I couldn't say anything there.
And the mill where Dad worked, they didn't care about it. It was an old beat up boiler they'd never use again. It was junk.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was afraid to get Dad in trouble. I had to stick with the skunk hole. Yeah, that sucker every Sunday when Mass let out, he'd be waiting for me to come out of church. Everybody. We didn't go to church, I caught hell.
Yeah,
We went to church, a goddamn trooper got me.
Dad has a story about your dad picking the both of you up and carrying you across the creek on a log or something that was falling down across the creek or something.
Remember, he used to take us out on Sunday and walk down through the woods and across that creek. See, there was a big log that had been dropped. And he'd pick us both up under his arms and walk right across that log. Think nothing of it.
I used to take us on Sunday you go down to the woods and he would take a bottle of water, a pint of water, and an empty pint. And we would go down to the mill and up to the shoddy mill and down through there in front of Rodak's place in the woods. And there was an old well down in there. And Andy had 5-gallon squirt cans of moonshine hid in the well. And then he pulled a 5-gallon can up and he would pour himself a plate of booze and then pour the water back in and put it back down, be on our way, and he have a drink for the day.
Yeah, he found out the cash.
He knew where it was.
Yeah, he knew where it was, you know. I think he just went over to the moonshine joint just for company.
Because he knew where the actual booze was.
And
And he'd take you guys with him when he would go down there?
yeah, I knew what he was doing.
Well, he used to take, you probably heard mention of Skinny Atlas Junction in here. Well, you know what the falls, well, the junction was where the railroad was, the end of the short line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there was a guy owned a bar room there. And I don't know whether this had to be during the Depression days too. Remember, he took us to, we'd go in there in this room, then he would send us into this other room and there was some things to play with. And you and I would play with him. And then when he'd get loaded up, he could hardly walk. And then he'd take us home and he'd go through the back lots. Because he didn't want to walk past Aunt Lizzie's house, remember?
Yeah.
And he was stoned.
Your dad?
Yeah, Dad was stoned. And we would be running ahead, you know, on this day we were running, you know how a plowed lot looks, the furrows?
Yeah.
And we was hopping from one to the other, you know. And here lay this big damn white milk snake. Must have been that big around. It was lying there in the sun, you know. And we came up upon it. And we squatted down, just looking at it, and the thing began to coil up, you know, to defend itself. And Dad come up and he saw the damn snake, remember? He pushed us aside and grabbed that damn thing right behind the neck, and it whipped back and got him. And he wound it up, threw it up in the air, broke his neck. And he had this, he got a real bite, but it wasn't a poisonous snake. No. He had a wrist going straight back to his forearm, swollen, you know. Just,
They,
it wasn't deadly poison.
they sucked the cows.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, one time we, seen Sardo on there. Sardo and Charlie Wickham were bootlegging there. They thought maybe they were bootleg. Remember Charlie Wickham?
Yeah.
He always carried a gun. He had an arm off, I guess, the reason why he had
Yeah, he lost an arm in the
a
middle.
pistol. And they pulled up to Dad. They knew Dad was a boozer, you know, he liked to booze. And Charlie says to him, he says, "Hey, Pat," he says, "you want to sample this?" He says, I got some good stuff here. So you take a little sample, he says, "Do you like it? We'll sell you some." And Dad took the pint. Dad took the bottle and dumped the whole thing. Jesus, he says, "Ironbags, that's good stuff," he says.
That is a great story about him.
Now they were both his
County
first
constable.
cousins, weren't they?
Sardo would have been his first cousin, yeah?
Yeah, Sardo and Charlie Wickham, they've been the same relation as Sardo.
Oh, really?
Because Wickham's wife was a major, was Dan Major's sister. They've been both the same, that's why he did it, you know, people listen.